The duck is back. Bear with me. I could set the camera higher, but then I'd have to drop it to show you what I want to show you. Today, I want to show you. Oh God, what have I done? This. And this, hopefully you can see, this is a high-tech apparatus, and I bet you no one, maybe a few of you would guess, because you've seen me use it, I suppose. But anyway, so basically it's these two pipes here, one with this, oh, having a brave fart, but it's like penis part on it, I suppose, and that is and this hose here, and then that goes into this joiner, and then that goes into this clear pipe, right? And what I use this for is actually emptying fuel tanks out on bikes, right? Because on the front of the tank in the middle, you've got the balancing pipe, and you can gravitate the fuel, siphon the fuel out of it, or pump it out with a pump. But there's always this little bit, I feel like I'm doing a headshot again, there's always a little bit of fuel in the bottom of the tank. So this is how I got round it, right? So this one, I take one end off and quickly shove that into the rubber balancing pipe, and then I quickly shove this one onto the tank, you see? And that sends both of them down the pipe and into the drum, and then basically you can walk away. Now, the last time I used this, I was having problems with it, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And over here in New Zealand, we have this thing, and it's called a mason bee, right? Oh, I'm going to put that up because I feel like I'm getting a bent head. It's a mason bee, right? So, and I didn't think, so if you measure the end of this hole, I get my Hakipa glasses. So it's barely 4 mil on the inside, right? And I noticed, so what I want to tell you girls and boys, right? Whenever, doesn't matter what the situation is, if you haven't got a pipe or a fuel hose which has been sitting around for a while, you must put your lips over it and blow. And if you can't blow through it, you need to look in that pipe and have a look. Now, I've been caught out so many times with this, right? Fuel lines, oil pipes, the little happy little bee. And what they do is they go in and they fill up the pipe with clay, and then they lay their eggs, or I think their larvae, and then they go and get spiders, and they put spiders and God knows what else in there, and put clay over the pipe again, so when their babies wake up, they've got something to eat when they come out, right? And I don't know whether this is a worldwide thing. I can imagine it probably is in other countries. So I've just done that, and guess what? I can't blow through this pipe. And I'm thinking, and I look down there and I can see, I don't know if I can show you this, but I look down there and there's something in there, right? So I pulled that out, and Hello, hello. Where is it? Oh God, I'm way up again. Hang on a minute. Where is it? Here it is. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can focus it. Yeah. And then you can see in the other end, I don't know if you can even, let's just take that off. Oh yeah, look, he's even gone right in there, look, you can see. See, I don't know, I struggle to see these, whether you can see it or not, and then when I put it on my, anyway, just, you can get caught out like that so much easier, and you can imagine, like, if that was an oil line that I was putting on a motorcycle, and you don't do the blow through thing, you've just effectively put you've just put an oil line on your bike which is fully blocked, and then what's going to happen? It may or may not unclear, and depending on where it is, it can cause a lot of problems, like, it can, I mean, it's mud, so you don't want mud going into your carburetor or engine or anywhere. So remember, taking oil lines, if they've been sitting around for a while, blow through them. If you know they're going to be sitting around for a while, put something in there. Like, quite often, I thought that was too small for them to fill up, but obviously not. And then put some tape over the end if you know they're going to be sitting around, because and this happens with lots of stuff, like chainsaws what won't go. I've found them where they've gone right into the exhaust on a chainsaw and then filled up the port coming out of the engines. Same with weed whackers. Same with just all sorts of things you wouldn't even think about. And I've had people come here and anyway, waffling on. All right, you have a good one. Point made, I think. Duck is out.